Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. DSS moves Sowore to Abuja. Sources at the DSS said Sowore, who has been held incommunicado since Saturday when he was arrested and detained, is in a high-security detention facility of the service in Abuja. The Department of State Service has taken human rights activist and pro-democracy campaigner Omoyele Sowore to Abuja, Sahara reporters can confirm. Sources at the DSS said Sowore, who has been held incommunicado since Saturday when he was arrested and detained, is in a high-security detention facility of the service in Abuja. Sowore was arrested for organizing #RevolutionNow, Days of Rage, protests to challenge bad governance in Nigeria. So that is the new developments. What is the offense? Because I want to organize a protest, like everybody has been asking, that when has it become a crime to call for protest? And now they are trying to twist the whole thing on him. A lot of people have been speaking that they should release him, whether the federal government, whether the DSS, as many or as many that are really holding him or that are part of this his arrest, they should release him unconditionally. Islamic group have said, individual, they have spoken that this guy should be released. So now they have taken him to Abuja. We don't know what they really want to do with him over there. Now they are confirming that he's being arrested and he's in detention, is with them. So let us see what is going to come out of the whole thing. And people are beginning to react concerning this. You know, definitely people will react. And people are really calling for his release. See what you so-called next level nonsense. Yes, that is the next level that you cannot talk. You can't say your opinion. If not that Obasanjo, that is the only thing we can really see now. If not that Obasanjo, you know, is maybe is a former president or with his own level. With the way Obasanjo has been speaking in this country, if they have that capacity, if they have that liver, they would have done same to him. Uncountable. They would have done same to him. But they are just like still giving him that respect. And of course, Obasanjo is not somebody you can cow. Of course, nobody is bigger than the government, but I think they are just still like, you know, kind of, you know, of course they know that the reaction of people is not going to be too funny if you arrest Obasanjo, because Obasanjo has said more than this that they themselves are not even happy about. If it were to be Obasanjo that they have that power or they have that audacity to arrest him, they would have thrown Obasanjo into prison and thrown the key into the sea. You will never hear from him. Revolution, 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 revolution. I stand with you, Sowore. The leader are all whatever. Revolution now. Up, Sowore. We need justice in Nigeria. Let them do the right thing now. Thanks DSS, they have eased our government, our movements. Tomorrow we will all join him in Abuja to start as being announced. Sowore must be granted freedom. The government is not sure. Our leaders are cowards. Where are you, scavengers? Things are falling apart in this nation. Sowore, I salute your courage. God will guide you and you will conquer. Sowore, I stand with you. A pity he wasn't even allowed to carry out the protest first, at least so they can have a substantial evidence against him. There is no any consequences that is more than death and it's inevitable. Like what this person is saying, that there is nothing that wants to happen that is going to be greater than death when somebody is dying, and that is the end of the whole thing. Like someone is saying that they would have allowed him to even carry out the protest. At least they would have looked for something to hang on him. But now somebody is just saying protest, and the next thing you've like, oh, he's committing felony, whatever, this and that. That even the people are still planning, even with the threat of the IGP saying that nobody should gather together, nobody should support, or the supporters of this Sowore campaign, the revolution campaign, that they should stop any form of gathering, that nobody should embark on any protest. They are warning people and they are threatening people that don't come out, because if you come out for this kind of thing or this kind of a protest, that the full wrath of the law will be descended on such people or such persons. That is the threat they have given, the police have given. And people are like, when S-men are raging, kidnappers, bandits, doing all manner of things, you people are not making a categorical statement. Armless people, defenseless people, without anything, to defend themselves, they are just coming out to say, we want to sing into your ears loud and clear that what you are doing as a government is not palatable, is not what we really want, and that was not what we voted for. And you say they shouldn't talk, but when it comes to election, you will like, oh, you see them doing all manner of things, trying to identify with the masses, trying to identify with the public. Now the public that voted you in, they are still coming to tell you, we are the one that put you in. You say we shouldn't talk, and somebody is saying ordinary protest. People are, they are jittering and they are afraid. What are they afraid of? Of course, they should have done their background check, to know whether, know what a Sowore is capable of doing. He does not have army. He does not have any security apparatus that is, he's using. He's telling everybody that let us come together. Of course, they know quite alright that this thing is just an ordinary protest, and that is just the truth. But they just want to twist the whole thing. But the more they are doing all of these things, the more they are trying to implicate themselves, the more. The more they are exposing the guy even to the world. They are even making him popular, just like some people always say. So we need revolution. Enough is enough. Someone say, I remain only person that have Nigeria solution, unity and growth. Wow. We would like you to tell us the solution you have, because a lot of people have really suggested some solutions to the government. They've not taken it. And whether if you come up with something and you go and tell the government, whether they will listen to you. Nobody should be, belittled at this time around. Everybody is important. Someone say, I'm the only person that have Nigeria's solution. If it's still repeating it, you have the solution to Nigeria's problem. It's something you come together and let's hear from you. You can just go to Aso Rock and tell them there. Maybe they will allow you in. If Obasanjo has spoken and they never answered him, maybe they will want to hear from somebody who is not popular, from somebody who is not recognized. I think that's the whole issue. What I believe is that if we come together as a people, if we speak one language, we will be able to conquer. But like I believe, and one thing is certain, is that the suffering has not gotten to that level. When the suffering gets to that level, when it hits everybody, it's like the thing is like, it's still on the surface. When the thing hits deep, into everybody, you see some people that have not been talking, some leaders that they've not been talking, but when the thing went to meet them and hit them, you saw that they were forced to talk. These are the people that were like, people were speaking on their, people were like, defending them. No, they don't have to talk. Maybe God has not told them to talk. God has not allowed them to talk. They don't want to, they don't want to delve into politics. Let them just be on their own corner and everything. People are defending them. People are like, oh, these people have voice. This set of group or this set of leaders, they have voice, that they are well respected in the whole world. So maybe if they speak, they are speaking alone, the government might want to listen to them. I think that was why people are protesting that these leaders should speak, but they refuse to speak. But when the problem hits them, when it got to their doorstep, they began to speak. So what do we have to say concerning that? So if we come together, we should just forget about all this tribal sentiment, this religious sentiments, or any form of sentiment that is not going to favor us. Because as you are defending them, it's just like a suffering and smiling. That is just what the whole thing is. You are just loyal to somebody, irrespective of what the person is doing, irrespective of how it's going to be detrimental to you, how it's going to affect you as a person. You don't just care. Some people are just like that, and that is why we are not making progress. If we can come together as a nation, as a people, we will regain our freedom, and we will be able to make progress. It's not until when we start, it's not in a violent way, but when we speak one language, the same language is that just all saying the same thing, we will achieve a lot. So guys, that's just my opinion, concerning the new developments about Sowore. They have taken him to Abuja. So let us see what the next line of action will be, whether the people will still come together to, for this protest or not, or they are already threatened by the DSS or by the IGP straight, or by the statement he made that nobody should come out, that anybody that comes out on this issue by tomorrow, that the full wrath of the law will descend on such person. So, like, guys, I would like to hear from you. Put your comment down in the comment section. Let's hear your own take. Thank you very much.